When your team has the ball on offense, tap the plays bumper to bring up the play action menu, and then press pass to run a quick isolation for the ball handler. This will give you 7 seconds of bliss for isolation spacing. This year, that spacing is dynamic, so when you move your player around the floor, your teammates will continue.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Celtics in Boston. Well, for Boston, a good season so far for them, sitting comfortably in 4th place in the Eastern Conference. Very similar to the level of success they had last year. So right around the halfway mark, we're starting to see MVP candidates emerge. Shaq, you won that honor back in 2000, putting
the tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Cousins.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is...
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, DA. Smitty, the increased pace of the game, how does that affect players, you think, trying to get through the season in terms of, say, fatigue?
You know, I think for the teams that those coaches understand, they do a great job of playing 10, 11, 12 guys throughout the season. It usually bodes well. It's those organizations that's going 6, 7, only 8 deep. You see those guys start to fatigue, and any injury, then you really see it shows up on paper and on the floor when you're not a deep team.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Young is out there with Jabari Parker. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard position. And for the Celtics, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's LeBron in at the point. Goes up, and the dunk by James.
That's quality basketball. Turn them over on the defensive end. Ingles, aware, kicks the ball ahead.
Pass to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Brown against Ingles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I admire the energy that Brown plays with, so great at getting to the line.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That free throw missing. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Here's Ingles, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Irving for 3, and Kanter pulls it down. Here's Boston now. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Inside. Here's Cousins. That's tipped.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly, comes up with the rare rejection.
Pass to James. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, kept alive by Boston. Ingles, that's for 2. Off target from the wing.
Woo! Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Parker passes to Irving. LeBron with some nice D.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
They could use a bucket. In deep, Irving drops it in.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
LeBron kicks to Cantor. Middleton looking it over. Ingles with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
Here's Irving. The rebound by the Celtics. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
The Spurs with the league's longest active playoff streak. 22 years and running, not to mention 5 titles in that span. No wonder the Spurs are viewed as the league's model franchise.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Well, Steve, the Spurs are so well run. If they played in a top 5 market, they might be the most popular team in the NBA by now.
You know what, Kevin? They probably would, but this is the way this organization likes it. They like to be quiet and under the radar. They like to sustain success, and they like to build a great culture. At the same time, the small market is really a part of their culture. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
James, the pass to Kuzma. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, kicks it down to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound San Antonio. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
Cantor trying to free himself up. Middleton can't get it to go. Irving finds Cousins. Brown outside. It's deflected. And here is Ingles. And there's the pass to James. Back to Middleton. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Irving. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. James outside. Passes it to Kuzma. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. And another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Good on both. Spurs trail by 5. Outside Irving. Parker finds Young. And here is Cousins, stolen by Cantor. Middleton outside. And and taken away by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Good D by LeBron.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And stolen by Cousins. Irving with it. He's picked up by James. And Cantor pulls it down.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Young's shot is off.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it. Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Drains the three-pointers.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high motion offense with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
Keith Morris is checked in for Joe Ingles. Jake Lehman's checked in for the Spurs. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. With some arc, and LeBron with the layup. James has got 6 points.
With the elite handle, LeBron has defenders at his mercy.
Pass to Cousins. Shoots over Cantor. No good from Cousins.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Out to the right wing, and Cantor wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to James. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead. Out to the right wing. Cantor against Cousins. Now Parker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. And taken away by Brown. Lets it go from 11, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Now here's Middleton. He had 28 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington. And here's Morris for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
He dialed that one up from long distance. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Man, it is tough holding down Kyrie. Smooth release on that shot.
James finds Kuzma. Middleton right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
That's his first personal foul.
For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Middleton. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Alex Len's checked in for the Celtics. Burks comes in for Kyle Kuzma. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Johnson comes in for Parker. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Napier in for Irving. Now here's Walker. Pass to Lehman. Great D that time from Middleton.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Burks kicks to Middleton. Stolen by Walker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the Celtics making a change here. Mills is checked in. That's good from Walker. Now here's LeBron. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Washington.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Now here's Burks. Celtics passing it around. Len. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 5.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Here's Morris. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Washington. One kicks to Morris. And again, Boston with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Napier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's the choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
The first one falls. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Boston. He doesn't get the second one. Boston leading by 7. With the floater, McGee with the block. Here's Napier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Rebounded by Korver. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. He feeds it to Mills. Morris outside. He kicks to Korver. Now the pass to Len. Over Johnson. Len's shot is off.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Johnson dishes to Walker. Pass to Napier. Rocket 6. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's Mills. And Lehman pulls it down.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
It's deflected. Burks against Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's a regular at the free throw line. Burks knows how to put the onus on the officials.
Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Now here's Napier. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to McGee. Rejected by Len. Burks on the wing, guarded by Walker. Burks can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Now you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Layman is out there with Johnson. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Walker in at the 2. McGee trying to break free. Kept alive. Here's Napier. No good. And the Celtics going the other way now. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Mills passes to Len. Morris outside. Pass to Mills. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mills has got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Layman pass to Johnson. Rejected by Len.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Korver kicks to Burks. And the pass to Len. Passes it to Mills. Rejected by Walker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. And San Antonio also making a switch. Young's checked in for Layman. Spurs trail by 11. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0", and that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Burks on the wing, guarded by McGee. And then Len slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just reinforcing and stating the rules.
Outside, Walker. No good with the triple. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Len kicks to Mills. Floats one. Can't cash in from close range.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Len dishes to Mills. Len with it. 5 points in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And here's a look at some numbers for Middleton.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid two-guard who can really light it up.
Boston making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Jabari Parker's checked in for Johnson. Jaylen Brown comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Irving subbed in for Shabazz Napier. He hits the second from the line. So it's the Spurs now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Irving looking over the floor. Young left side. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Young's got 5 points so far.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Oh, Kuzma's in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I like the decision-making there by Mills. Dishes to the roller on time and where he can do something with it.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Len's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Brown missing. Boston leading by 15. Here's Ingles. Stolen by McGee. Down low, here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Shot's good by Mills. He's got 5.
Nice conversion off the pick and roll. Patty with the right read takes it himself.
Here's Brown, and he converts the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Boston, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Back to Kuzma. Count that one.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Brown outside. Pass to McGee. Spurs working the ball around now. Parker kicks to Irving. Parker trying to free himself up. No good from Irving. Celtics leading by 15. Kuzma passes to Ingles. Back to Kuzma. And here's Mills. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. To the inside, Len. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Brown. And Boston with the rebound. Len's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Mills finds Kuzma. Len passes to Burks. No good on that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Spurs trail by 17. Now Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Ingles with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Ingles kicks to Mills. Pass to Burks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Burks. Some changes for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Alex Len. Chris Middleton comes in for Joe Ingles, and LeBron subbed in for Patty Mills. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Burks hits 2 free throws. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
On defense, the Spurs trailing by 19. And that one's good. James.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Irving misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. The 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
From the deepest part of the ballpark, LeBron is in rhythm.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Keith Morris is checked in for Boston. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Middleton. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, and not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. No good from Irving.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
For Boston, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
LeBron James. At the line with 1 shot.
Free throw good, LeBron. The Spurs shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Nobody near Irving. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Irving against LeBron. Shoots. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stolen by Cantor. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Kuzma. Rejected by Young. Irving against LeBron. Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. The pass to Cousins. Launches it. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 8 rebounds in this game. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. 9 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Irving with the bounce pass. Cousins inside. He's against Cantor. Middleton outside. Passes to Morris. James outside. Back to Morris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Thaddeus Young. The Celtics have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Markieff Morris will be at the line shooting two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The Spurs also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Jake Layman comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Walker subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Boston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. 1:41 left to play here in the second quarter. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Shabazz Napier's checked in for San Antonio.
Team foul. Spurs substitution. Shabazz Napier.
So it's San Antonio now. 1:29 left to play in the first half.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Korver passes to LeBron. Outside for Korver. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists in the game.
And that's Kyle's bread and butter. He's a big-time outside threat.
Here's Cousins. Nails the baby hook.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
James in the post. Napier covering. And that one's good by LeBron.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Cousins, the pass to Layman. Fades away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Boston's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Not the guy you want to foul. Kyle Korver is automatic from the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Kyle Korver will be at the line shooting two.
He's off on the first.
Kyle Korver, a former late second-round pick. What a career he's had. A first-time All-Star in his 30s. He's just keep getting better.
And the second free throw, good. San Antonio with the ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Napier. To the wing right side. Cousins inside. He's against Cantor.
Strong move by Cousins. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
First trip to the line for him here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
The first free throw is good.
Some call him a star, some call him a tease. Cousins is somewhere in between the two.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. 7 seconds left here in the second. And here's LeBron outside. The shot missing. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Celtics out in front, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it? Yes, LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 5 assists, and 8 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was the fifth Ernie, you know the rest.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Joe Ingles. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's LeBron in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Young. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Back to Middleton. Clock at 6. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Middleton's got 8.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Irving for 3. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kuzma. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Young outside from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 10.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And it's James missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And, you know, technically it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Middleton dishes to James. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Here's Irving. He's got 13. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to James. From deep three-point range, the shot's good on the assist by Engel. 21 points for LeBron.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And Middleton kicks to Cantor. Back to Middleton. LeBron outside. Ball's knocked loose. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Parker's running. He was all alone on that one. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Parker looking over the floor. Kicks it to Irving. To the paint. Brown against Middleton. Some solid defense from Brown. San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Spurs working the ball around now. Young's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. LeBron outside. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Brown against Middleton. Basket good. And that's now 11 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
James. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Ingles against Irving. Basket counts. Irving's got 15 points.
The bus driver with the ball in his hand. Kyrie keeps the defenders off balance.
Out to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside Irving. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
We're seeing the full arsenal here tonight. Uncle Drew turning up.
James, the pass to Cantor. Middleton on the wing. From past the arc. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Feeds it to Cantor. Kicks it out to James. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. It's good. 10 points for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
Irving passes to Parker. Brown outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
James finds Kuzma. Excellent D there from Parker. The Spurs have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Irving from long range. The rebound by the Celtics.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
The pass to Ingles. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Ingles has got his third basket of the night.
One of the better jump shooters in the league with a hand in his face. Ingles ringing true.
No good from Irving.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
On the wing, Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And they double up LeBron. Over Cousins. James misses.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Then on Sunday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Some changes for Boston. Markieff Morris is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Corver comes in for Joe Ingles, and Alec Burks subbed in for Chris Middleton. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Jake Layman comes in for Jabari Parker. Walker's checked in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Napier in for Kyrie Irving. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. On the money from 12 feet away. LeBron's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Napier passes to Walker. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Morris outside. The drive by... Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. We all know LeBron is a big-time athlete, but right there, uses pace and timing to get to where he wants.
Pass to Walker. Fires the three. Morris with the rebound. Boston's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Corver tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. Some changes for Boston. Alex Len comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Mills in for LeBron. And San Antonio with the change here too. Johnson, he's checked in for Brown. Both free throws good from Corver. So it's the Spurs now. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And McGee kicks to Napier.
Proving he's not just a scorer. Patty's getting after it on the defensive end, disrupting the shooter's rhythm.
Back to Burks. Rebound San Antonio. Napier with it. 1:58 left to play in the third.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for McGee. 5th in field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And, yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Mills passes to Len. Burks on the wing. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Napier finds Johnson. There's Walker with the 3. Len grabs the board.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Burks' shot is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Napier, covered by Mills. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For San Antonio, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Free throw drops for Napier.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And both free throws good for Napier. Boston's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Mills. That one's not going to go. And the Spurs going the other way now. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. San Antonio again missing. Pass to Burks. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Burks has got 8 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here's Napier, covered by Mills. And here's Napier. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Celtics running away with this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Now, as we add stops and add scores, don't let the little things get us off kilter, okay? Play with poise. Let's go.
Well, he's clearly, Greg, trying to keep his team on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, really challenging his guys right now, encouraging them to just stay focused on the task at hand.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, they've got Napier. Falls out there with Lehman. Then it's Johnson, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Here's Burks. San Antonio with the rebound. Lehman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pulls it from 20. A second chance effort, and Fall gets it to go.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Now Mills. Out to Morris. The tray. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Walker against Burks. Shot's good by Walker.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Here's Mills. Lays it up and banks it in.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Now here's Napier, covered by Mills. Korver against Walker. Rebounded by Korver. Korver's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Well, Smitty, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
They're making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me. This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And Mills kicks to Len. Morris outside. Pass to Mills. This one for 3. Sinks the triple.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His 2nd 3 of the game.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Fades. Mills can't hit.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
There's the pass to Napier. Outside, Walker. Here's Fall. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Layman. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And Mills kicks to Len. Burks on the wing. Outside Korver. Launches a 3. Rebound San Antonio.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Boston making some changes. John Henson's checked in for Markieff Morris. And it's Rodions Kurucs in for Alec Burks. Spurs also with the sub. Makers checked in. Walker against Korver. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Boston. Again, the miss by the Celtics. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Napier, covered by Mills. And it's Napier missing. For Boston, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Korver, good.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the 2nd half.
Walker surveying the floor, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Passes it to Len. Now here's Henson. Mills with it. Shoots. Rebounded by Maker.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Shots good by Walker.
Here we go. His second made from beyond the arc in the 2nd half after having no such luck in the first.
Korver finds Len. Korver against Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mills has got 7 points for the quarter.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
Henson against Johnson. And Henson sends it back. Here's Fall. Rebounded by the Celtics. Len's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Kurucs. The feed to Korver. And here's Mills. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. And the technical free throw is good.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Raul Neto's checked in for San Antonio. Floats one up. That shot off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Maker, no one around him. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 3 assists in the game. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Mills can't hit. For San Antonio, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Maker. Here's Neto, covered by Mills. Neto, the pass to Maker. And Henson pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Here's Neto, pass to Fall. Shoots over Korver. Misses off the left iron. Now Edwards. Pass to Henson. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
That one goes. Count it. Here is Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Carson Edwards will be at the line shooting 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Edwards.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Celtics making a switch here. Morris is checked in. He's off on the second. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And Henson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Baseline J on the way. Good. Nice play there from Napier. Napier's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And stolen by Napier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
First free throw is good.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
He hits both from the stripe. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Napier. Down low, Fall, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for John Henson. Joe Ingles comes in for Rodions Kurucs. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Korver. And James subbed in for Edwards. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Thon Maker. Young comes in for Johnson. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Napier. And Irving subbed in for Raul Neto. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Ingles dishes to James. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up James. Boston needs to get off a shot. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 8th assist in the game. Irving with it. It's good. Irving's got 19 points.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
LeBron against Irving. James, the pass to Kanter. An easy 2 points on the layup.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
The Spurs shooting very well right now, 52% in this 4th quarter. Here's Irving, and James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The pass to Kanter. Morris looking over the floor. Passes it to Ingles. Takes the 3. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Boston.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. John Henson's checked in for Enes Kanter. Rodions Kurucs comes in for Joe Ingles. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Edwards in for Morris. 1:02 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Johnson. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Fall. And he banks in the layup.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Pass to Karuch. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
That one drops for him.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
LeBron outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
consider, you know, all the dynamics around you and supporting you and those that are against you, that you'll find the answers to make a way out of no way, and that the answers will come through you so that you could contribute to the community and give back.
Sides on my eye on, I can feel the money. I got some young for money. You ever felt the zombie?
I done went bad. Ever since I got checks, I don't run and get mad as to how I react. What they gonna do? Can spend 40K flat. Don't worry, my get part of the, so I got it right back.